Switzerland, a country in Europe, surrounded by the great powers of France, Prussia, Austria, Spain, and Britain. But will it be able to remain neutral and become an economic powerhouse? Pardon me. Oh, I can't even do it. Okay, seriously, you're right, lads. Daisy Lotton, and today we're playing Victoria 3. It's the first Victoria 3 video. Woo. So Switzerland, we're not the best, we don't even have agriculture yet, so that's the first thing we'll get. We have a smallish population. Do we have any good laws? We have good education. Let's see, the only good thing we do have education, which is really good. National militia is a bit annoying, but it's what it is. This obviously isn't good, and this isn't good either, but you know, the rest of it is pretty decent. All of this video in the video itself, but basically the goal was to try and get 100 million GDP as Switzerland and watch the end, because I absolutely smashed that. Alright, and then that's our start. We have a decent army, to be fair, so we should be able to hold ourselves. Maybe even take Sardinia Piedmont, who knows? But yeah, that's the start of it. Now it's just waiting 10 hours for the game to pass by. I've two radical. Oh no, never mind. I had two radicals at one point. Gonna have power. Public. Yeah, we'll try and get public schools. We've loaded it 6 radicals. Because that far at one point, but it went up to 6. I'm improving relations with Austria so I can then join their market and grow my economy a lot more. And we also now have public schools, which is really nice. There we go, we've got charity hospitals. We literally have no use for this. Like, what are we going to use these screw frigates? Oh, it's got to Ionia. No. Like, I cannot join any market because no trade agreement. No. I think my main goal is to get steel. We're now officially 2 million GDP. But surely God wants the Liberal Democrats to win. God was a Liberal this entire time. No. There's volcanoes in Western Switzerland. I know, paradox. Switzerland being in the smack dab middle of Europe. It isn't surprising that Switzerland is lacking in any active volcanoes. A bit stupid, isn't it? I don't think there's volcanoes in Switzerland. Yeah, that's crazy that, like, all of a sudden, I can just, like, join the Austrian market. Like, before I wasn't able to. But suddenly I can now. That's so crazy. So mental. England. Britain, please, don't get invaded by the French. Oh no, please. Britain, don't turn Britain French. I've now crossed 3 million GDP almost 10 years ago. Basically now I'm just building loads of furniture, flooding the Austrian market. We're now at 4 million GDP. 3 million GDP now. We went from 5.8 to 6.3. It's pretty decent. These textile mills will be absolutely insane. Does Britain already have radicals? Jesus. Britain's not done well this game. Yeah, we're now 7 million GDP. Yeah, we've now also got 8.2 million GDP, which is nice. We've got 9 million, or 10 million even, Jesus. Million GDP now. Yeah, having the intelligentsia on board is OP. Plus 50% migrant attraction. That is just stupid. Overpowered. Like, my population was declined now, but it's just easily come back up. Got to record a bit, we're on 40 million GDP, and our GDP per capita is #1 in the world. If you're wondering what I've been doing, it's been textile mills, furniture manufacturing, tooling workshops, and steel mills. Those are the 4 things I've been building, pretty much. And that's increased my GDP and ranking massively. We now have slightly better rights for women. That's amazing. Let's go. Because that means more people to work. Let's just get multiculturalism. That'll be amazing. Let's go. This is so good. I mean, our GDP's also got 20 million now. Let's go. Switzerland's becoming an absolute powerhouse. Now we've got the Ripper. Switzerland's looking insane now. The Austrian Aboriginals have been migrating to Switzerland. Jesus. Switzerland's population's went like by a million in 10 years. That's like 6-7 years. That's pretty insane. It's been I usually don't get this many revolts, but there's been a Portuguese one now. There's been a Turkish aristocratic one. We now have elected bureaucrats. Oh yeah, also 30 million booming industries. We now have a bigger economy than Spain, and not too far off the US. That's how good my migrations become. I have 250k Swedes, 280k like Swedes and Germans, 150k Aboriginals, 100k Brazilians. Like, You'd think like, oh, the Italians, they literally border you with the Austrians, but they don't make that much. We're now unrecognised major power. We're now officially the 8th great power. We're now 40 million GDP, which is pretty decent. It's 1870, but now it's a big dub. Less interest, more capitalism. There's actually pollution in this game, what the hell? Oh yeah, I'll decrease pollution levels. Oh shit, Austria-Hungary formed as well, that's really good. Our economy is also at 60 million, which is really nice. That's Switzerland, we can survey skyscraper sites. Oh no, got an opium addiction. Okay, now at 70 million GDP. Switzerland at 78 million now has a bigger economy than the US and Britain now, which is just stupid. We've got, what is it? It's graduated taxation now. We're going to get compulsory primary school. We're also at 80 million GDP, which is really nice. And also we just get regulatory bodies for free, which is nice. Yeah, we're also at 94 million GDP. I didn't even realise, but yeah, our economy's just absolutely beamed. And yeah, we'll soon have a skyscraper as well. That's cool. We're now at 100 million GDP. It only took 42 in-game years to go from 1 million to 100 million, which I think is pretty decent. And yeah, we're going to keep going. Also, our economy is now bigger than France. I know, it was for a time, but it's bigger than the British Raj, the United States, Great Britain, Spain. It's just ridiculous. It's just stupid how big the Swiss economy is now. You just build like 10 skyscrapers. Honestly, that's kind of funny. The thing is, I've got 120 million GDP now. I would leave the Austrian market, but the issue is I'd have to redo all the trade deals and stuff, and it just seems like a lot of hassle, really. So I'll just stay in it. Fucking bureaucracy, that's ridiculous. That is stupid. I could literally get all the best institutions. I don't see the point of getting the colonial growth one. We're back to normal now. It was pretty quick. The revolt wasn't that strong, really. And the troops were just crap, so we just dumpstered it. Alright, so it's 1882 now. A lot more stuff's heated off. But I want to sort of nearly end this video, because we'll end it pretty much, because as you can see by here, population by 2021 is 8.7 million. And in 1882, in 2023, we have 8.73 million, with 141 million GDP. Having a bigger economy than Russia. The standard of living went down a bit because radicals and stuff. Overall, Switzerland is pretty insane now. And I feel like I've done a good job. You may be wondering how I actually did this. So it was a range of things. So first of all, if you go into politics, you've got your different political factions. And if you look at it, they all give bonuses. So the main one, the reason I got so powerful economically, was one, the propagandist. They give plus, the intelligentsia gets like, well, all political parties get like a bonus when you keep them loyal, and the intelligentsia get migrant attraction. The trade unions give you workforce ratio, which just gives you more peasants to work with. And the industrialists get job creations with capitalist investment pool. So that's the political side that makes so powerful. And then another mechanic called the investment pool, with the other laws like laissez-faire, which gives plus 50% capitalists. The industrialists also give plus 20%. So 70% of all the capitalists are investing their money into this investment pool, which means I don't have to spend as much money on construction. Like, for example, I'm spending 138k, but that gets entirely covered by the investment pool. So that money doesn't go in. So yeah, that's basically how I got rich, along with joining the Austrian customs market, clicking on market, and seeing which stuff was in high demand, and selling it to them pretty much. So that's how I did it.